Gotta work. A little early today. Heading to a retro store. I know some of you guys have been asking me for a live. My bad, guys. I know I've been out for a couple of days. A lot of homework, a lot of work. So it hasn't been. I couldn't really find the time to do like a live. But I found it now, so we're heading there. We're heading to this like retro shop um here in Yonkers. So to see what's up there, man. Um cool. Today is one of those days that we have to come into the office to work. I work remotely, but today we had to come into the office. Every Thursday we come into the office. Um but that's gonna change. I think it's gonna be only 2 Thursdays a month. So yeah, I'm heading to that retro shop right now, man. I've never been to this retro store, this gaming retro store in Yonkers. But I'm heading there now. So let's see what's up. It's nice outside, nice weather, maybe mid 50s. Sunny, bright, beautiful day. I asked my boss if I could leave a little early and use some of my vacation time so I can show you guys this retro store, because I know some of you have been asking me about this store. So I owe you guys that. So I'm on my way there now. Was good, bro. Was good. So yeah, man, we're heading to this retro shop right now here in Yonkers, New York. I grew up here in Yonkers. So I've never been to this retro shop here in Yonkers, but I'm about to check it out. One of my friends told me yesterday about this store. So, I'm like, shoot, man, all this time I didn't know the store was there. Wow. But I didn't think, I mean, I don't know if anybody that grew up here in Yonkers, if you're watching, do you guys remember Dragon's Den in Cross County? I don't know if you do, but there was a store. It was, oh my God. It was in the Cross County Mall. It was the best retro game shop back in the day. I'm talking about 98, 97. I was a young kid. And man, that was the store to go. On the weekends, it was loaded with kids, Pokemon cards, video games. Oh my God. When it closed, I was brokenhearted. It was crazy. But, it's hard for these stores to stay afloat. It's not easy. And, if you're like a retro gamer and you have these brick and mortar stores that you can visit and help them out with business, it's good if you do it, and you meet people there sometimes. Sometimes they have different events, which is really dope. So I don't know, I would suggest to visit these retro game shops, so we can still keep on having these stores, because it's good, man. It's a good time there, good people, and it brings back, man, the nostalgia from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So I'm driving there now, see what we find, and show you guys whatever's in there. I hope they got some decent stuff. My friend was telling me that the prices are pretty good. He bought a Super Nintendo there. So, that's pretty cool. I have a few Super Nintendos that I bought And these are for my coffee shop back home. Like I don't know if some of you guys that are just watching, I'm opening a coffee shop where I'm from, El Salvador, and it's gonna be like a retro game coffee shop. Like almost like a Dragon's Den of what, but we're gonna sell coffee, which I love coffee. So gamers can come there. Younger gamers could see these retro games, how we used to play as kids. And that's my idea, that's my goal, that's my dream, to bring some of that back, share with the young kids nowadays. Yeah, so that's hopefully the idea that I've had for many years. It's finally coming to reality. It's almost there. We're almost finished with this, with the coffee shop. Like, we all we need is things, and I need to send the TVs, install the TVs, install these the Nintendos, the Super Nintendos, the PlayStation, the Segas. And yeah, man, just set a date for the grand opening. Have people come in there. They can come in with whatever ideas they have, and we build a community. And hopefully, my next um, challenge is to maybe do something here in the States, something similar. I'm starting there because it's more affordable. It's cheaper to start a business out there. I have the land. I don't have to pay, any overhead on rent. That's what kills a lot of businesses over here. The overhead is crazy. So I want to see how this does, and as we progress, I'll be able to, sit down and analyze. Okay, am I ready to open something here in the States? And I want to bring that back. I want to be able to, share that with young kids. People our age, from 80s, 90s, early 2000s. We grew up with all this stuff. So yeah, man. Oh, you're in Manhattan? So, Catherine, Manhattan from Yonkers, where? Okay, so where are you? Downtown, midtown, or uptown? Because it depends like what area you are. But Yonkers is what, maybe without traffic, what, 15, 20 minutes to Upper Manhattan? Yeah, around that time frame. With traffic, obviously, it's a lot more. But yeah, it's a quick drive. Um, So yeah, let me shoot. What's up, John? What's good, bro?